Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled to
who are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Come on in, you guys. Come on in. You guys, guess what? Yeah, I've been really exhausted. I worked 3 days this weekend, and then I gotta go to work this weekend. So y'all, come on in. I know I'm running a little late, but we did show up. We showed up. This is gonna be an open conversation. We're still talking about Marissa Carmichael. You guys, you know what's so strange? Check this out. No one said anything about this young lady that came up missing last year on New Year's, right? I think it was around about New Year's. Anyway, there's a fundraiser. There's a GoFundMe page. It says help find Marissa Carmichael. They have only raised $390. You guys, I kid you not. They only raised... Get the heck out of here. This is saying something right here. Hold on. Somebody...
And being left stranded at a gas station. However, by the time they arrived on the scene, around 40 minutes later, she was nowhere to be found. It was mentioned by an eyewitness that they saw the young woman getting into a car with a random stranger sometime after the phone call. But after checking surveillance footage, the police were unable to trace the vehicle. Marissa was then reported missing by her family after she failed to return home the next day, and so the official search began, with the police starting at the club she had been attending that night. However, after 3 weeks of investigation, the young mother of 5 still remains missing to this day, which has understandably led many to wonder, what really happened to Marissa Carmichael, and could she be North Carolina's next victim of human trafficking? Marissa Carmichael was born in 1998 to her loving mother Sarah in the city of High Point, North Carolina, where she grew up alongside her sister Emma. Little was known about her younger years, but as she moved into adolescence, her high energy and mischievous spirit would begin to show, as Marissa would quickly become the life of the party, with her close friends always expressing how kind and generous of a person she was. But her popularity certainly didn't only pertain to her female friendships, as Marissa was also very popular with the boys, given her warm personality and one-of-a-kind smile. And so, it didn't come as too much of a surprise when during her teenage years she would eventually fall pregnant with her first child. Now, for any young mother, you could imagine this would be quite a difficult transition period. However, to the contrary, it would seem that Marissa was a natural, and she would immediately fall in love with her new role as a mother and planned to build an even bigger family. So, her next child then followed around a year later, and with this new challenge, once again, Marissa took it in her stride, and unsurprisingly, she was quickly looking forward to having another, which is exactly what she did, 3 more times in fact. And so, at the very young age of just 25 years old, Marissa would become a mother to 5 children who she was utterly devoted to. But despite her love for her children, this didn't mean that Marissa didn't have her own life too. And as a 25-year-old woman with her high energy and love of clubbing, she wasn't unknown to spend a night out from time to time while her family looked after the kids. And given the stresses of being a mother of 5, you can certainly see why she would need to blow off some steam on occasion. However, it would be during one of these rare nights out that Marissa would suddenly find herself in an incredibly dangerous situation on that fateful day in January. On Saturday the 13th of January, the young woman had planned a night out with her friends in the neighbouring town of Greensboro, which was located around 30 minutes from her home. So she had understandably booked an Airbnb for the trip, before eventually saying goodbye to her kids as she left for the weekend. After arriving, it is unknown how many different places the group visited. However, friends would later claim that...
Okay, so they're saying she booked an Airbnb. Wow, so now, see what I'm saying? Now we're getting to understand. It's not that... Remember, it was supposed to be a party at the Airbnb, but she booked an Airbnb. She said, I'm walking. Ooh wee, I hear you, girl. Hey, Sonic. Hey, Lisa Taylor. Hey, Zena. Hey, Ruby. Hey, Tina. Hey, Sanjay. She said, I'm walking. I heard you. I'm going to have to get on there. She says, but I'm here. Yeah. I want to get a little bit more information about this young lady, you know. And they're telling the story. They're telling the story. Yeah. And they raised a full $390. That's crazy. That's all they raised. My daughter Marissa Carmichael has been missing for days now, and the cops just act like they don't care and won't put in any effort to find her. We want to hire a private detective or investigator to help find her. Hopefully safe and sound. We just want her back with the family and children as soon as possible. And any little cent would help. This was February the 14th, 2024. It's been a whole month now. Marissa has been missing for too long.
She hates being away from home and her family and her kids. Well, I don't know. They say she hates being away from her family and her kids. It's kind of strange when you got 5 kids. Wow, that you have. Hey, woke to God. Hey, Ruby. Hey, 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 hey. She booked in her own name. That's what he just said. That's why, I'm trying to go back. I don't want to, start the thing. It's got a whole thing that I did not know. Connor gave 40, Anonymous 15, Anonymous 15, Eric Johnson 10, and Anonymous 20, Sarah Carmichael from High Point. This is sad and nobody deserves to go through anything like this. I hope Marissa is found. 1 year. 1 year ago. Oh, wow. I mean, there's families on here that's done raised $3,000, $4,000 from fires and things of that nature. They tell their story, and then we was listening to that, and I actually I wanted to say to you guys that they had a new, since we ran the story last week, guess what? There's really no new information. But they did speak on it. A year has passed since a Trinidad woman vanished in Greensboro. I don't know. Was last seen at the gas station. She called 911 to report that her phone had been stolen and she's been left at the gas station. I don't know where I am in Greensboro, she said in a 911 call. I just got all my stuff thrown out the car. So, see, I don't think the police is saying that this story makes any sense. And she's probably scared nobody's going to look for her for $300. Yeah, I received a phone call from my mom on Saturday and she had 2 strokes. So now we are trying to regain her memory back. Yesterday I lived in applesauce. Sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Tina. Why she diddy waiting on police? Yeah, I'm telling y'all. They this surveillance show of footage Marissa getting into someone's car and leaving the station. Police identified and interviewed that person who they considered a witness. It's rough, especially during the holidays, her friend Jamal told. The first Thanksgiving with Christmas coming around is unimaginable. She always went back to her kids no matter when she went out. I think she trusted the wrong person or something was set up to happen. Sarah Carmichael, Marissa's mom, said when her daughter disappeared, I'll have my moments where I fall apart and I just can't function. Then I just kind of have to pick myself up and put myself back together and just focus on Marissa. I just want her home so I can shut the world out and take care of her and get her to where she needs to be. Sarah said she would not give up looking for her daughter. She wants answers and is still hoping someone will come forward and lead Greensboro police to find her daughter. I was sure that she would be home, everybody said. Well, she'll be home by Christmas or she'll be home by her birthday. See, That's what I'm saying. So she came up missing somewhere in January, like January the 13th. But her friends and her family thinking, okay, if she came up missing January, oh, she'll be home by Christmas. Like, she came up missing in January. They talking about Christmas 2024. But she came up missing January 2024. She'll be home by her birthday. I don't know when her birthday is. So, I'm just saying. Sarah said she last spoke with Greensboro police a few days before the year date. Marissa went missing. She remains helpful. There's a new detective. They are making some waves. They are learning some things I can't publicly say, but it does give me a little hope. They are getting places, Sarah said. Huh? So the mom, bless you, SB, bless you. So the mom saying there's a new detective. They are making some waves. They are learning some things I can't publicly say. But it does give me a little hope. Okay. I digress. That right there tells you something in a nutshell, right? She said her daughter's 5 children are feeling the absence. The older ones understand a little bit. The younger ones don't, right? We're just saying that mommy lost. We're looking for her. Okay. She hopes someone will come forward with answers to big questions. They definitely know more. They know a lot. Nobody has come forward with any information. Marissa is described as a biracial woman who is around 5'4" and weighs about 260. She has long black hair and blonde braids. She has a heart tattoo on her face and a butterfly tattoo near her eye. She was last seen wearing a Tweety Bird, according to Crime Stoppers. Okay, I was,
It's been 10 months since a local woman disappeared after a night out with friends. Marissa Carmichael is 25 years old, and the last time anyone saw her was at a gas station in Greensboro back on January 14th. Good evening. This is the Fox 8 10 o'clock news. I'm Neil McNeil.
And I'm Katie Nordine. Tomorrow, her family will have their first Thanksgiving without her. Fox 8's Justin Lundy spoke with one of her best friends who saw her the night she disappeared. Justin, I can only imagine how they're doing tonight.
Yeah, her best friend Jamil Ismail says it's been rough not only for him, but her 5 children who don't have their mother to lean on this holiday season. Right now, they're hoping for closure.
It's rough, especially the holidays. It was the first Thanksgiving, Christmas coming around. It's unimaginable, man.
The mother of 5 and a friend to many, Jamil Ishmael says the absence of 25-year-old Marissa Carmichael is being felt by her family this holiday season.
Great mother, you know what I'm saying? She always went back to her kids. No matter when she went out, she always made sure she made it home. Just a great person. Just a great person to be around.
According to Greensboro Police, Carmichael vanished on January 14th around 3:40 a.m. She called 911 and said she was left at this Exxon gas station off East Market Street in Greensboro. When police arrived, she was nowhere to be found. Ishmael says he was with her at the 117 Sofa Bar and Lounge just hours before she went missing.
There wasn't no red flags and it wasn't nothing out the usual. You know what I mean? It wasn't nothing out the usual, so I just hope. Just pray every day, you know what I'm saying, that she come home.
Surveillance footage shows Carmichael getting into someone's car and leaving the gas station. That person has been identified and interviewed by police, but they consider the person a witness in the case. Ishmael says over the past several months, Carmichael's family has organized search parties, even going as far as talking to psychics.
One psychic told me to check their rivers. I don't know.
While Carmichael's family prepares for a difficult Thanksgiving, Ishmael has a message for other families enduring difficult predicaments.
Just keep faith in God. Just pray and keep faith in God. Don't lose faith. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. It only takes one person to make a difference.
Carmichael is described as a 5'4" biracial woman. At the time of her disappearance, she had long black and blonde braids. She also has a heart tattoo on her face and a butterfly tattoo near her eye. If you have any information, contact Greensboro Police. Neil?
All right, Justin.
So, that's what I see. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. She said, I feel sorry for her mom and her children. Hey, yeah, we opened up this big can of worms last week, and now, they're saying that the police is getting close. Hey, Passion B, how are you? Yeah. We appreciate your interest in the Marissa Carmichael case and for keeping it in front of your viewers in our community as spokesperson for the Greensboro Police Department. So while there is no public update at this time, this remains an active investigation, and we encourage anyone with information to please contact Carmichael's mother. Sarah told the news in an interview on Tuesday that the family, including Marissa's 5 children, are distraught as they await updates. The mother is saying, every day I wake up and it's like, here, it's just the day where I might find out some news. Is this the day where there may be some answers for me, for her kids? It's just sometimes this does not seem real. It still just doesn't seem real. Sarah, who spoke with ABC along with Marissa's sister Emma as the search for her daughter hit the 1-month mark, said that Tuesday was a hard day for the family since it marked 1 year since anyone had seen or talked with Marissa. It's just been a real rough day, and I'm just hoping things will come to the light soon with the new detective they have working on the case, Sarah Carmichael said, adding that she has suffered from anxiety, depression, insomnia, and experienced frequent panic attacks. since her daughter's disappearance. It's like a constant state of panic, worry. According to the police, Carmichael was last seen at 3:46 on Sunday, January the 14th at the Exxon gas station on 809 Greenboro, and make a distress call to 911 just before she vanished. In the 911 call, the audio of which was obtained, Carmichael appeared distressed and was asking for help finding a ride home. According to an incident report obtained when police arrived at the gas station, Carmichael wasn't there. During the 2-minute call, Carmichael, whose name is bleeped out. During the 2-minute call, Carmichael, whose name is bleeped out when she identified herself, tells the 911 dispatcher that a man had asked her to pick up some things at the gas station, but drove off where she was inside and that she has no way of getting home. Drove off, told her to pick up some things. What the heck? That don't even make sense. I don't know where I am, Greensburg. He took off with my phone. I have no clue where I am. I have no number. I have no numbers, Carmichael tells the dispatcher. Sarah Carmichael said that the family last saw Marissa on Sunday. Sarah said after talking to her daughter's friend, she learned that Marissa went to the Sofa Lounge and then later went to an Airbnb for an after party, then was dropped off at the Exxon. When I woke up around lunchtime, she wasn't home. When asked what prompted her to report her daughter missing, she always in touch with me, so I had a feeling. Later that day, Sarah filed a report. Police say welfare and over the past year have shared multiple advisories asking the community. The mother of 5. She also has a heart tattoo on her face and a butterfly near her eye. I don't know, you guys. What do you guys think? You know, I was reading that part right there, and I want to see the surveillance footage. The mother said that she has hope. How will she have hope? Marissa called 911 and said her phone had been stolen. She's been left at the gas station. Police arrived at Exxon and she was not there. I don't know where I am in Greensboro, she said. I just got all my stuff thrown out the car. He took off with my phone and I have no clue where I am. So surveillance footage showed her getting into someone's car and leaving the station. That person has been identified and interviewed by police. but they consider them a witness in the case. Carmichael family has spent the last few weeks working hard to find any information. I think she trusted the wrong person or something was set up to happen. I don't know. Okay, there was one report, you guys. There was one report that said that the mother said that she got some information from the new detective and she feel hopeful. So if she feel hopeful, that tells me that the information that she got, they're not saying, oh, we believe that she passed away. They're saying, oh no, we've had eyes on her. That means she's somewhere. That doesn't mean there's a new detective. They are making some waves. They are learning some things I can't publicly say, but it does give me a little hope. They are getting places. I think she's probably, not lost as far as what people think. I think she just wanted a new life, to be honest with you. And now she's scared to come home. Yeah, that's what I think. For real, for real. People are coming up missing every day. Anywho's, you guys, it was open conversation, she said. Want to keep her picture up that she is still missing. But, they got the timeline for her. So January 14th, missing police report was filed at 4 p.m. Sunday, she came missing 5 a.m. in the morning. So Marissa called her father's phone. This is the first I've ever heard of this. Marissa called her father's phone and asked to speak with a friend that lived with them. Marissa called her father's phone. This is at 5 a.m. Father's phone and asked to speak with the friend that lived with them. Marissa explained what was going on and was trying to get contact information for the person she left the house party with and who still had her phone. She was trying to get back. Marissa tried to contact the first friend she went to the club with using the Facebook account of the person believed to have picked her up from the Exxon at 4:20 GPD. Officer arrived at the Exxon in the store. Stated Marissa got a ride with another customer. Officers cleared from 444 after reporting no guns or drugs found at the location. Marissa called 911. Someone had thrown her stuff out of the vehicle took her phone, left her stranded, and she was looking to get back home. She was seen on video getting a ride from a specific subject who was different than who dropped her off. Marissa left 117 with a friend and went to a house party. When the bar closed, a 911 caller reported drugs. A 911 caller reported drugs, guns, and suspicious activity at a house party. So she rented an Airbnb, went to a house party. She went to 117 Sofa Bar and Lounge. Okay. See, the more that you look, now they got a phone call that she called her dad before all of that, after all that went down and all of that. So, yeah. Let me see what this thing said. Well, we're going to pray for her, but yeah. I just feel like she will be I don't know. I just don't believe that she's missing, you guys. I just think, you gotta think, she's got 5 kids, conflicting story. She goes to a bar. It's not, and then they talking about an after party. She remember, at first, she's supposed to have went to a party at an Airbnb. Now they saying that she rented an Airbnb. Now here's the thing. This is what does not make sense. And I'm going to tell you why the police is not probably looking for this young lady. Because at one time we heard that she went to a party at an Airbnb. But if she rented an Airbnb, you got 5 kids. Where do you get money to go rent an Airbnb? That means you didn't want, whatever you had to do, you didn't want to do around your kids. And then, so some more new information is you called your father and asked to speak to a friend. So that doesn't mean you're in distress. You know what I'm saying? You called your father. You called your father and asked to speak to one of the friends that was living with your father. Think about it. Think about it, you guys. We've got more information. Here's the thing. And it's the biggest clue that we just really received. Who has 5 kids and have money to rent an Airbnb? You didn't go rent a motel room. You didn't go rent a hotel room. You rented an Airbnb. Usually when people rent Airbnbs, they got a little money. But you got 5 kids. if somebody's taking care of your kids, you're going to a party. You got 5 kids. And they said, oh, she'll be home by Christmas. She'll be home by Christmas. What do you mean she'll be home by Christmas? She came up missing in January. She'll be home in a year? Well, I don't think that when they do find her, she won't be 260 pounds. That's for sure. You know, she won't be 260. So I don't know who's looking for a 260-pound woman. But people don't just off 260-pound women. They just don't. And they don't go kidnapping them and trafficking a 260-pound woman. I'm not saying it can't happen, but they just don't really, you know. They don't be like, oh man, you're going to make me a whole bunch of money. I mean, I'm not saying you can't. Don't get me wrong, you guys. No. Because, see, people get mad at you and they be like, because she 260 pounds don't mean nothing. Yeah, it do mean something. It means something because, you know, you got to feed them, you know. And their use of eating, you know. And, you know. You got 5 kids. Five kids. Lisa's going, 5 kids. She called her dad. That's something new. They spoke to the person that picked her up. That's just a witness. I'm saying he dropped her off somewhere where she wanted to be dropped off. Maybe at her father's house or whatever. But they're not telling us that. She called her dad's phone. Her mother said something about, her mom said she was texting some man about she was somewhere asleep. So, yeah, I just don't believe this girl is missing like she's missing. I think she's somewhere, and she's scared to come out now, to be honest with you. When I look at the friend, the guy friend, that was like, she always go home to her kids. Huh? Why would you even say that? Well, she's 25. You got 5 kids. When you have 5 kids, think about what I'm saying, you guys. 5 kids. Let me tell you something. I raised 3. And ain't too many places I could go other than work where people will watch 1 child, 2 kids, but 3, 4, 5 kids. So you know they didn't say nothing about no job. So she didn't have no job, but she rented at Airbnb. Now they're saying she rented the Airbnb. So did she rent the Airbnb for the party? And then somebody called 911 and reported guns and drugs. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, I wanted to keep it on you guys' mind. I'm gonna get off of here. We'll get more into it when I just got a little time to look over the new information a year later. I do want to stay on this case, though. I do. I just don't believe she's missing. And some people get mad. They be like, but she is missing. She's not. Where is she then? You ask me, I'm not in Greensboro. I just don't believe she's missing because someone took her or she's passed away. Well, don't get mad. That's a good thing, right? That's not a bad thing. I just believe, she wants to live her life. She knows her kids are okay. They're with her mother, and she's doing what she do with the young man. She knows her kids is okay. And if she wanted to get in touch with her family, she could. She may not want to. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm not trying to be wrong. I'm just saying, like, if I was in that area, I definitely wouldn't be looking for a deceased person, a body. I'd be looking for her somewhere out there doing her life. I am finna get off of here. And, we got that cold weather. Go check out some things. I need more time to research more. But I did bring you guys some stuff. I did. I think I've got everybody taken care of. I know Tina's in the building. Tina, did you get your package? I'm going to get off of here. I don't know. All the packages are out. And the last two was Miss Tina and D Diva. Good night, Nancy. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here, you guys. I gotta get Diesel something to eat. I'll see you guys Wednesday.